For me, like if we start from the meeting was the beginning, like the process then was learning how to negotiate and learning how to get to know each other and how to create this community for 1 month together and figuring out what did we want to do together.
Really, this was more about how we negotiate practices between us, and the practices for me were both in the studio, or within the artistic research, within the space, the studio, in relation to communities, but also then practices of common living.
Stand up slowly. 1, 2, and 3. Something to.
It's not just about the 5 of us, it's also the coexisting with people who are coming and going, and it's a place of passage.
If I have to summarize, I would say that for me it was to find a collective way working with communities.
I think this residency, especially for us, was very important in the notion of bringing together different and diverse artistic practices and individuals. Actually, it's fascinating because at the same time, different group of people are here, different artists come, they have rehearsals, they do their own practices, but at the same time, we were able to find very peaceful and intimate space for ourselves just to contemplate in silence. It has its own magic of engaging with the space.
So for me, being in Corte Ospitale has been a very brave and insistent invitation to connect to my artistic values and to dare connect to more collective ways of coexistence through art and more collective ways of creating and negotiating the structures within which art happens. I think there is actually a political value of these kind of residencies, both to nurture more collective ways of creating art, but also to hone into why and how participation matters, specifically in a place where local people can get access to this space. And lastly, time and place, connection to locality, and different ways of connecting to time than the market-based.
I think it was very unique to be here so much time, because you somehow become part also of the people who live in the area, of the other artists that pass through, and you are very exposed and contaminated in a way that you cannot do as if this didn't happen.
For me, the time in Corte Ospitale has been a present that I received, because having the time to inhabit a space for a month, it was very valuable to be here and to have the chance to meet all these beautiful people. And I was very touched by the generosity of the people who run this space and the trust we received. Just to be here together and to have a full month to learn how to live together and to dedicate time to our practice to evolve and to grow.
My time in Corte Ospitale in this specific project, which was long and focused more on sharing and being in a process than to create something specific. I had a lot of time to create beautiful relationships and share with my other 4 colleagues and with everyone who I've met here. And it was just a beautiful time to slow down, and the time goes a bit different than in your normal life.